Yorkshire derby to close off a bumper weekend of our league action, and this may well be the best of the lot as York, yet to win in their wonderful new stadium, take on an unbeaten Featherstone Rovers, the team who ended their season back in 2019 at the LNER Community Stadium. It's the York City Knights against Featherstone Rovers, and it's live right here on our league. Let's have a look then at the all-important team news then. Back-to-back away wins for the Knights. James Ford makes 4 changes from the win at Dewsbury. Culbertson and Washbrook are out, as are the lone duo of Aiden and Wynne. As Bass comes in for his 100th career game, Scott Porter and the former Fed man Tim Spears come in. They go with Dixon at fullback, Jones Bishop, Salter, Atkins and Bass the backs. It's Marsh and Dean at halfback, Dixon, Clarkson and Baldwinson in the front row. Kerman, Scott and Spears make up the pack, with Judd, Porter, Stock and Green on the bench. For Featherstone, well, they had the week off last weekend. James Webster makes 3 changes from the side that beat Whitehaven a fortnight ago. Blackmore, Ferris and Wellham go out as Income, Bussey, Cooper and Dane Chisholm's back after 2 games out. Josh Hardcastle makes his 100th Fev performance. Chisholm at fullback, Hall, Minns, Hardcastle and Gale the back line. Brown and Holmes at halfback. It's Lockwood, Jones, Kopchak, Day, Moores and Bussey in the pack. Parata, Davis, Holton and Cooper make up the bench for Featherstone. Well, a cracking game here, and looking forward to this one. Alongside me is a former Bradford and St Helens superstar Leon Price. Leon, this has got the makings of being an absolute great game.
Absolutely, yeah. I think both teams have got potential of really getting to the top of the league in the championship and aiming for promotion. I think they've got both teams are littered with ex-Super League quality players. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this contest today. You
mentioned that the Super League quality that is there. For York, Matty Marsh and Riley Dean have formed a really interesting halfback partnership in the last couple of weeks. Marsh chipping in with plenty of tries as well.
Yeah, it's interesting to watch. I'm looking forward to seeing how they work together today. Riley Dean is obviously on loan from Warrington, so he's got the potential to have a real big future in this game. So looking forward to see how they combine, and also looking forward to seeing how Kieran Dixon looks at fullback. I've not seen him play for a while, so he's, for me, is their key indicator where the ball will be going in attack.
Will they be thinking anything about the fact that they've not won at home yet, York?
Yeah, obviously they will be. I mean, it's a brand new, absolutely beautiful stadium. We were speaking before we came on air how nice it is to see a project come together, and they'll definitely be looking forward to trying to get the first win on this ground. I think it'll be definitely a huge motivation from here today.
Yeah, we'll hear more from Leon Price throughout the evening here then, but let's hear now from the 2 coaches. We'll hear from James Webster shortly, but here's James Ford, the York coach. He's with Paul Kidd.
Okay, I've got with me James Ford, the York City Knights head coach. You've had a lot of consistent performances this season, James. You must be happy, in particular, with the last 2 weeks' results as well as the performances.
Yeah, we're certainly going in the right direction. I thought Dewsbury were really good last week. They completed really high and put us in corners, and I thought lots of their game was right up there, and they were unfortunate to come out of the game with something. The week before, obviously, I thought we were pretty good, and I thought we probably had a little bit too much intensity for Swinton.
And today's opposition, undefeated in the league, Featherstone Rovers, very, very strong, experience all across the board. How do you see today's game against Featherstone?
Very tough challenge. They're a well-coached side, some big players, some well-known players, and James has got them playing well, so we'll have our hands full, that's for sure. But we're really looking forward and excited by the challenge that's in front of us.
James, thank you for joining us.
No, thank you. Cheers.
Okay, I've got with me James Webster, the Featherstone Rovers head coach. First of all, James, obviously a week off last week due to the postponement of the Toulouse fixture. How did that week off go for you?
Yeah, it was good. We trained as per normal. We picked up quite a few bumps from the Whitehaven game, actually, so it gave us a little bit of time to repair those and rehab them. Not all of them made the game, but we trained pretty much like a normal week, tried to replicate as much a game as we could over the weekend to try and get us ready for what's going to be a really big game for us today.
So it sounds like you've utilised the week off well in terms of getting players back from bumps and bruises. Quite a tough game today against the York City Knights, who have won the last 2 games. How do you see today's opposition?
Yeah, at the start of the year, York are going to be one of those teams competing to be promoted. They've bought exceptionally well. They've got a whole raft of Super League experience. They're going to be one of those major players this season. I've been impressed with their last couple of games. There's too many players to single out that are a handful, so we need to be on top of our game today to be able to get the 2 points.
James.
Number 20, Frankie Holton, and number 18, Luke Cooper. For
We heard from the two coaches there. More to come with the live action just moments away here at the LNER Community Stadium. We'll be rounding off another huge Rugby League weekend here with Grand Finals, Cup Finals and the Rugby League World Cup all to come. It's going to be a huge year for Rugby League.
To get here, but Super League has reached its finale. Oh, he's hit the post. The chasers are on. The ball is disappearing. It's Wellesby. A surreal season has reached the conclusion.
Going for the corner. Well, that could be a sensational try. They could be in and they are in. Great run from Campbell. Can he get it down?
He'll score! On the toes! On the toes!
He's got it!
Oh, yes, he can!
Zita backs the pace and will score! Going for the line, reaches out, ball on the line, spots the gap, they're going for it!
The Cup winners, the double winners, the Leeds Rhinos.
That is one sensational try! He's went over for a try! He's going for a try! It's the try!
Off he goes!
A tremendous try!
It is one of the great Wembley tries!
It is the Challenge Cup final.
And it's going to be Ash Handley.
A kick to the corner. This is a chase, and that's a brilliant take. Superb for Frank Goldthorpe.
And we're off. It's just popped up in the hole.
And here is an unforgettable moment for this group of Leeds players. Maybe this is a new golden generation.
A huge weekend of Rugby League action, a huge year to come as well with a World Cup, and a man who's won a lot of those trophies we saw there, Leon Price, alongside us. Such an exciting year ahead, World Cup year, an awful lot to play for as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think it's fantastic to see the development of the ladies' game. They're, it's really developing well. We've seen a lot more advertisement, a lot more publicity around that game, which is growing, and the wheelchair rugby, the World Cup. It's fantastic to see.
It is indeed. This one could be a cracker. We're seeing York come out of the dressing room to join us out on the field here in their white shirts. The Featherstone Rovers in their blue. And the team's out on the field now, about to show their solidarity. Take their 13 seconds to reflect. There is no room for racism or discrimination in any walk of life, certainly not in rugby league. So the players then showing their respects. We're about to get underway. I get the feeling, Leon, this could be an absolute cracker to round off the weekend.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree with you anymore. Really looking forward to this. Two quality teams. Yeah, some big names out there. Should be some big shots early doors. Looking forward to this, Mark.
Yeah, indeed. Just a note as well, Goff and Kelly are the Knights' official digital media match partner for tonight's game. And Goff and Kelly can look after all your security needs, from stadium CCTV to mobile patrols of building through the night. For more information, please visit goff-kelly.co.uk. So we're all set here. Referee Chris Kendall, the man in the middle tonight. A big game a big referee, and we are set for action. Featherstone unbeaten in the championship thus far. Dane Chisholm back for them. He will get us underway. The high kick goes towards the try line, and Dixon did well underneath his own post to catch the ball, and forward now come the Knights. And the big set is always an early test for both sides.
Yeah, this is where you want to get rid of the nerves. Early set, just get your touch on the ball early doors, take an early carry or make an early tackle if you're defending. Just get that confidence.
And that's what York will look to do here. It's been a slow start with back-to-back defeats at home, but they've picked up a couple of wins on the road. Come into this on the back of 2 victories, and now they work the ball forward and driving it straight down the middle they go. Good defence from Rovers though. Got York still inside their own 40 as they'll play the ball now, and here they go across to this near side. It's Dixon who will take York just short of the halfway line, looking now to end the set with a good kick, and they will go back and they'll go high. It's Marsh who puts the kick in the air, an early tester for Dane Chisholm, who comes up nicely, brings it back into a wall of white shirts. What did you make of that opening set for the Knights?
Yeah, it's a good set, good position from Dane Chisholm. I actually think that Dane is better at full-back probably than half-back. He leaves him nice and free up to go both sides of the fields, to carry the ball and to be dangerous, because he's more of a runner than a passer. That plays into his hands playing at full-back.
Here they go then, Rovers straight up the middle. Just over the 40, a little offload there, but that was well read by Atkins, who was quickly alert to the danger. And in the end, Rovers just lost a couple of metres there. They'll get the ball over to that far side. They drive the ball forward, trying to get over the halfway line here. And they make it just under the halfway line. Now down the short side they'll go, trying to gain metres over on that far side. But York thus far defending it pretty well, but they're on their own 40 here, York, and the kick could be a tester here. They'll go back and the kick goes high down the short side. Dixon sprints forward, catches it on the full, and again the chase is a good one. He almost broke the first line, but so far pretty good set from both sides.
Yeah, they're just a bit tit for tat, and Dixon is so dangerous, he's quick. If your players aren't mobile around the middle of the field, he'll expose you with his footwork, so watch out for Dixon this afternoon. He's been around a long time. Boy can play.
Yeah, he can. Give him a break, and he will be away quickly as the City Knights bring it forward. Good defence again in the middle of the field. Connor Jones involved there. As the ball now popped up and taken forward by the Knights. Over the halfway line they go. Riley Dean doing a lot of work at the dummy half position. Gets it away. Here goes Clarkson. Clarkson barges his way forward. This is the last one. They're just 30 metres out, York. Dean will get it away. Marsh is going to stand up the kick. Chisholm will come across inside the 10, but he won't catch it. It's caught on the far side and brought forward. And Hall does a good job over on that side, but it's another decent set from York.
Good discipline from York, good discipline from Featherstone. This is what you want to see early doors. Good kicking game, good quality, just feeling each other out. York are just really happy to just keep on the ball. One pass, get to the end of the sets and put a kick in.
Yeah, Balderson with a tackle there. And now the ball popped up. Here is Chisholm into the line. Oh, he gets a strong shot there from Atkins. Good upper body hit from Atkins. As Jones now will jump in at dummy half. Pops up the ball. It's taken over the halfway line. Both sides are making decent metres with ball in hand, not really taking any risks of note yet. Jones middle of the park, there's a defender on the ground. Here now goes Kopchak, takes it in, thought about the offload, but again they've got inside the York 40. What will they do at the end of this set? They'll go back. Brown's going to put a high kick up here. A tester for Dixon on his own line. Pressure coming, catches it nicely, and Featherstone containing well. It's another completed set. It's another good set for Featherstone.
Another tick in the box. Yeah, both teams are 100% so far. Oh, that's a high one.
It is a high one, and that will be a penalty, and it will allow York to clear their lines. Thankfully everyone up on their feet, and it'll be a quick kick to touch from Dean, who thumps it.
Yeah, just Hardcastle with a swinging arm there. Copped him right round the chops.
Yeah.
He'll feel that one in the morning.
He will indeed. Jason Bass making his 100th career appearance, and he'll remember it for that whack on the chin there. As the City Knights have it now, just short of their own 40. Still awaiting the first points here. It's been quite a battle early on. Two teams with genuine playoff credentials going head to head here early in the season. And York hoping to get first points on the ball, but they've got some work to do. As the ball popped up, Clarkson gets it away. Marsh turns it back on the inside, and the tackle is made just short of the 40-metre line. So they're over the halfway line here, York. It's a slow play of the ball. Dean jumps out of dummy half, but gets wrapped up by a good one-on-one tackle. Kopchak was just too big and too strong there. Rolls him onto the ground, so no real gain there. Here they'll go again, trying to work their way forward. It's Baldwinson who wrestles his way, gets the offload away. Here's Dean. He's gone straight through the line. He's got support with him. Marsh is going to go underneath the post. He's on try-scoring form at the moment. That's his 7th try in his last 3 games, and he's in under the post. And York are in front. The bust up the middle. York lead by 4 points to 0.
Yeah, fantastic play there. Great vision. Great footwork from Riley Dean. He's got him down here as playing at 7 or 6, but he's actually played at 9. He's getting to dummy half and working from dummy half. Great work from Baldwinson. Takes a big hard carry. Takes 2 defenders with him. Offloads to Dean, who gets a nice palm away. Fantastic support of the middle. And Matty Marsh doing what all good fullbacks should do, and that's support the break. Yeah. Great finish.
Well, he has been playing at fullback. He's been playing in the halves recently as well, and that's led to that try-scoring explosion for him. And
it's just that natural instinct, isn't it? That just to follow the ball as a fullback. No matter what position you're playing in, it's kind of born within you to follow that ball after a break.
Yeah, you were watching Kieran Dixon warming up earlier on, Leon. You were perplexed by his kicking style, I think, but this is a relatively straightforward one. Here he is.
Yeah, it's a funny one, but I enjoy a strange.
Well, as long as it goes
technique
over the crossbar, he won't be bothered what it looks like. And this is a very presentable opportunity to turn the 4 into 6. And he slots it straight through the middle. So a good start after a tense opening few minutes. The line break and the try.
It was Baldwinson that actually did all the hard work with the carry. If you watch him here, he goes into contact, bumps 1, bumps 2, looks for the offload. And it's Riley Dean with a good turn of foot. And Matty Marsh with great support play up the middle to finish for a great try. Good start for York.
Yeah, they'll be happy with that. We're about to get back underway here as Chisholm thumps the ball long. Now this is going right out the back. It's gone out on the full. Well, he certainly put a little bit more oomph into that one, and Featherstone, having conceded the points, have now come up with an error, so they're inviting York back in here.
James Ford just shouting to his players to calm down, stay patient, don't get too excited too early.
Well, they've got an opportunity here as Dixon has the ball and he eyes up that far touchline side. And here comes the kick to touch. And it's a good one as well.
It's a beauty.
And all of a sudden, instead of bringing the ball off their own line, Leon, they're going to be, what, 25 yards out from the Featherstone line.
Absolutely. This is the start that you want when you're playing at home, looking for your first win at home this season.
Yeah, they drive the ball forward. Spears played nearly 200 games for Featherstone. He's 20 metres out from the line. Ball now goes to Clarkson, just steps off that left foot, pokes his head through the line. They're 10 metres away here. Again, Dean jumps in at dummy half. Atkins, a dummy runner. They'll go instead across the line, and that again is Spears taking it forward. They're right underneath the post here, 8 metres out York. They're going to go down the right-hand side. Marsh gets the ball away. Dixon into the line. Step past one would-be tackler, but he's tackled a couple of metres away. Featherstone here do not want to concede back-to-back scores so early in this game, as now the ball swings back to Marsh. Marsh turns it back. Spears has another carry. He's 5 metres out. I think his 3rd carry of this set, and they're going to be 5 away. Now they're coming here. Marsh out the back, loitering. Little dribble kick through, bounces off a Featherstone man, and it's well picked up by New Brown on his own line, and he came up with a good bit of play there.
Fantastic bit of play from Brown, but I think it was good defensive play on their goal line defeat from goal line D from Featherstone. Working for each other, working hard. Not looking quite potent, but just couldn't find a way through that set.
6 points to 0. Junior Moores brings it forward, former Castleford man. And now they'll look to work the ball down the centre of the field, but the defence from York is tough and uncompromising at the moment. 30 off the Featherstone line. Centre of the field, play the ball. Here now go Rovers, trying to work their way forward, but they're still short of the halfway line. They're keeping it close to the ruck area at the moment as the ball driven forward over the halfway line. Rovers is looking to settle things down after conceding that early try. And now here they come across the field of play. Turn back to Kopchak, takes it in. This is the last one. They've done well to work their way down the field. Now the ball will go out that left-hand side. A high kick, a testing kick for Ben Jones. Bishop did well to get off the ground. Ball comes out though. And the referee here is going to say that will be a knock-on. And now, as he said that it was knocked on by a Featherstone player.
I think so.
I think he has. hasn't he? And it is going to be York's ball.
York's
so there was a hand in there.
I think that's the second or third kick. They've gone high to the left-hand corner, testing out Kieran Dixon. I think they'll keep going there this afternoon, this evening, should I say.
York now going to bring the ball out of their own 20. It's their turn to do the hard yards as Jones Bishop is wrapped up, the former Wakefield man. Plenty of Super League tries for him under his belt as Kerman takes it forward. He's wrapped up just outside the 20. York will play the ball, and now here they move it across. Ball taken in. And again, the defence in the middle is pretty good. Junior Moores, the third man in, wraps up the tackle. And Bass will play it now, gets it away. Dean pops it up to Spears, takes it forward. He's getting through a lot of work early on against his former club. Once a penalty, referee says get on with it. Not having any of that. That was a forward pass. Leon's right in line with that one.
Right in front of me.
It was. If you'd have been on the touch, Judge, the flag might have been getting waved there. But it's not the case. And the high kick from Marsh goes downfield as Gale underneath it, catches it now, brings it forward. Tall, rangy outside back. And he's tackled 30 off his own line. So you'd say territorially, that's a win for Featherstone there.
Yeah, Featherstone look organised. The defensive line speed's good. The organisation, you can hear them talking from here. You can hear them really getting up each other. So signs are good.
Yeah, they're up to the 40-metre line. Here they go again now. Hauling off the wing on the far side, takes it forward. He's over the halfway line. Jones waits.
Short side.
And they're coming down the short side here. Moores gets it away to New Brown, gets it away to Gale, pinches his ears back, goes down the sideline, bumps one off. He's got a man on his side. He's not going to need him. He's gone all the way down the touchline, tiptoeing his way down the whitewash. The defenders just fell away, and Featherstone have got their response. It's York 6, Featherstone 4.
Wow. I thought it would be dealt with all day there. York was short on numbers on their left-hand side. I think it was 4 and 2. Couldn't quite get the defender right to wrap around. Featherstone saw it and have capitalised.
Yeah, it was the try scored in the corner. I think it was Gareth Gale that got the try.
It was a short side player. Moores goes out the back to New. Frowns Gale. He's just got to turn a foot. One palm, two palms. Poor effort from Dixon at full back there. You want your full back to be stopping those tries. That's what you get paid to do, is that last line of defence. You've got to do better than that. But let's not take anything away from Gareth Gale. It's a magnificent effort. Big left-hand fend. Too fast, too strong.
Yeah, it was. And maybe Dixon guilty of thinking he was going to pass the ball instead of just dealing with what was in front of him there. New Brown will take the conversion. He's right on this near touchline side. He's looking to level this up. And a try really just came out of nothing for Featherstone, but it shows the threat that they've got. And now New Brown looking to level things up here at the LNER Community Stadium. Left-footed kicker comes forward, sends it towards the post, but he's pulled it wide. And it fades just the wrong side of the post. Well, Gareth Gale, that's 3 and 4 in the championship for him. Started the season really well.
Just a short side play. Not enough numbers on the left-hand side for York. Junior Moores goes out back to New. Gets the ball to Gale. One fend, two fends. Too big, too strong. That's a great finish from the big fella.
Yeah, we said, didn't we, on the carry before, he's a tall, rangy fella, and he got the fend off right, and Dixon gets us underway as the evening closes in here in York, and the ball driven forward. Lockwood it is over on the far side, will take it forward for the visitors, who've got themselves on the board here and narrowed their gap to just 2 points. Kopchak will carry, Harden straight up the middle. No nonsense play from the prop forward. They're wanting a penalty there, Featherstone. They're not going to get one on this occasion. Chris Kendall trying to let the game flow. And so far, you'd say it has been played at a good speed. There's the ball now with Chisholm. Chisholm will kick over the top, kicking in behind Bass, who will have to scamper back. Ball bounces, he juggles with it, went backwards. But play on, says the official, who was right there. And it's another good kick set from Featherstone.
Featherstone just starting to turn the wheel now, tighten the screw. That's a great kick, great option from danger zone. Kicking on play 4 when the wingers are up in the defensive line. Lots of space back there to aim for.
It certainly is. As the ball goes short, Ben Jones Bishop in off the wing, will carry it forward. 35 out from the York line. Ball now with York, working it way across the fields. This is the last one. They're going to kick from just over the halfway line. Ball goes back. It's going to go high now. Dean hoists it in the air. Chisholm waits. No real pressure in front of him, so he's got time to catch it. Runs it straight back at Dean, and it's a decent set in response from York.
Two good teams going at it well. This is what you want to see. Good discipline from both teams. This is a cracker. It's what we expected, Mark.
It is indeed. Two teams with genuine ambitions to get a place in the Betfred Super League next season. You're watching them go at it here live on our league. And there's not much between them. Just a goal kick between them at the moment. As Rovers just short of their own 40 now. Holmes just drops the ball back inside. And it's taken forward on the 40-metre line. Jones gets the ball away, taken straight up the middle. This is a good sidestepping run and almost broke through the line there. Good work in the end from Rovers. And the last one, they're on the 40 line again. Holmes is going to put this one high. Dixon waits on his 10-metre line. He can hear them coming, but he takes it nicely, and he's always looking to go forward. But he's wrapped up inside his own 20, and I think James Webster will be happy, certainly with the last 3 or 4 sets that his side have knocked together.
Yeah, and they've obviously got a game plan to kick the ball in the left-hand corner. I think that's the 4th kick now that Kieran Dixon's had to catch. Great tackle there, great defence. That's obviously the game plan from James Webster.
It is. Jones, it was in with a tackle. That's no room to work with there as the ball comes forward up to the 40-metre line. They get York here, but they're finding this set a little bit harder as they try and work their way forward. Ball short here to Ryan Atkins. Atkins bulldozes his way up to the halfway line, gets a quick play of the ball. They'll go back to Marsh. Marsh goes high across field. Hall underneath it. Hall will catch it. And Hall just points at the person he's going to run straight at him. It was Liam Salter who makes the tackle.
All the experience in the world there, Hall. Been around a long time, played a lot of games. Former Hull KR player, LFC, Wakefield.
Yeah, certainly has. Brad Day with the head bandage on. As Rovers now starting to get on a bit of a roll here. They go over the halfway line. And Holmes will jump in at dummy half. Gets it away. Taken forward by the Captain Lockwood. He's wrapped up just inside the 40, middle of the park. Options. Here goes Kopchak. Kopchak plays at the line, gets it away to Brown. Little pass there, the dummy. Then they get it away on this near side. Hardcastle takes it in. Last one, they're 20 metres out. Junior Moores jumps in at dummy half. He'll get his hands on the ball. Gets the pass away to Brown. Brown finds Holmes. Holmes is going to pinpoint a kick high into the corner. Jones Bishop under pressure does well, but he's going to be penned inside his own 10. Featherstone are starting to crank up the pressure here.
It's another good set. They finished with the kick in the left-hand corner. I think that's 5 now they've gone, so it's obviously definitely a game plan. Looking to try and isolate Bishop in the air.
Yeah, ball now with Dixon. Moves it across his own 10-metre line. They're up to the 20 here. York, who are leading by 2, 18 gone here. Now they work their way forward, but this blue defensive line is a strong one at the moment. Jubb is out there early on here, so an early change for York as Jubb goes on. And now the ball carried forward. And this is the last one. They need a good kick on the end of this. Riley Dean is the target. Under pressure, hammers the kick downfield. This is going to bounce. It needs to turn to the left, and it won't, and it'll roll all the way over the in-goal line. That is so unlucky. That was a great kick, and it was literally one roll too far.
Yeah, and if it had bounced a little bit left, it was nearly a 40-20. A massive boot on Riley Dean. Great technique, just one roll away from being the perfect kick.
It was a low stinging kick. He got it away in a breath, didn't he? But York a little bit unlucky there. And now Featherstone will look to work their way forward. Jones in at dummy half, pops the ball up, taken forward here. All looking for work, and they've earned a penalty here. York were offside, and it's amazing the difference there from Featherstone having to bring the ball off their own goal line to getting a 20-metre 7 tackle restart.
Yeah, just got a little bit unlucky with the kick, but it's just a lack of discipline being offside. And you can really feel Featherstone coming back into this game now. It's a really important set for Featherstone to stay patient, get to the right points. Look for the half-backs to link up, Chisholm to get on the end of it.
Ball goes forward, taken in by Day. Day is wrapped up 25 away. Featherstone looking for their second score, and they're trying to nose themselves in front as Lockwood goes forward again. He's about 18 away. Jones is looking up. He sees Junior Moores down the short side, but New Brown has looped round and they're trying to load numbers, and Brown gets it now, and they have got numbers. Little kick to the corner, and it's bounced and it's gone dead in the end. Well, Kieran Dixon's thinking if he catches that, he's going the length of the field. The only question is who did it come off, if anybody, and it is going to be a 20-metre restart, and this time it's York that get the bounce of the ball.
And that's where we want to see Chisholm. So dangerous on the edges, gives him a chance to run. Good play by Holmes, going to the line. New Brown out the back. Great little option. And like you say, Dixon was nearly away. If he catches that, that's a definite try at the other end of the field.
Well, it could have been a try either end, couldn't it? And in the end, it went straight between the two. And we remain at 6-4. Tight as a drum, this one. And at the moment, York have the ball. Chubb out there will add a bit of guidance around the play of the ball position, as James Ford just starts to utilise his substitutes here. As the ball now goes up the middle, taken in by Green, who's wrestled to the floor. And Chubb now will jump in at dummy half. And now he scoots away from dummy half and looks to turn the ball back on the inside. And they almost broke the line there. And they're, 30 metres out as they get the ball here to Riley Dean. Little dribble kick through the line. It looks too strong. We saw them watching the pitch earlier on. You can see it's quite sandy, it's quite firm, the field, isn't it?
Yeah, he's just not got his range yet. It's just a couple of metres too hard, too strong. Looks easy from here, but they're difficult kicks to get just perfect. Plus another seven tackle set for Featherstone.
Yeah, it is indeed. We've seen Marcus Stock and James Green come on as well. So 3 changes early on here for York. As they'll look now to get the ball across the field. Holmes sidestepping his way in and out, just short of the halfway line. Just the one try at either end so far as Featherstone trundle their way forward. 3 in at the tackle, struggling to get the Featherstone man down, and good meters after contact again there. Ball is played and they'll fire the pass now. Here's Holmes, moves it wide on the angled run there. Determined carry was Minns. He's wrapped up over on the far side of the ground. Featherstone certainly in the ascendancy at the moment. As the ball now comes back to the centre of the field. Here now is New Brown. Oh, the little show and go. Moores was attracting attention, but that's good defence from Atkins. And this now is the last one. Jones has got numbers on the short side. That's where they're going with Chisholm. Stands up the kick. They're trying to get after it, but it's well taken by Dixon. Under big pressure on his own line, and he comes up with the goods, the fullback.
Yeah, and in attack, I'm really liking the way that Featherstone are organised. I think Tom Holmes has got his hands on the ball so much. He's looking at threat on the edges. He's organising well, and he's looking for that space on that left edge. He's really having a good game so far.
He is indeed. Well, you look at the talent they've got in those pivotal positions, Featherstone. They've got some good players, hence they unbeaten so far in the championship. 3 from 3 as Dixon now into the line. And he rocks Holmes back a yard or so, but he's tackled, and this is the last one. They need a good kick here. And they'll go back and they kick the ball high, but Chisholm's positioned himself beautifully, catches it on the full, turns it back to Gale, the try scorer. He runs it forward and he's up to the 40 again, and you'd have to say again, territorially, Featherstone behind on the scoreboard, on top in terms of where this game's been played at the minute.
I think that's the reason you've seen 3 substitutes being made by James Ford. He's looking to try and change the rhythm of this game. Featherstone are just starting to take a hold of this, territorially-wise, confidence-wise. Featherstone definitely on top.
Yeah, well, John Davis is on from the bench. You see him there, taking his carry. This is his 3rd appearance of the season for Davis. He's on for Kopchak, who makes way. But Featherstone, again, we're in striking distance here. 30 metres out, centre of the field. Davis again will carry. Steps, puts the brakes on, then sees a gap, ducks under one tackle, and he's up to almost 15 away before he falls to the ground. Now, which way are they going to go? They're going now to that left-hand side, but there's an incorrect play of the ball. Trying to play it too quickly, Featherstone, and that's a huge let-off for the York City Knights, who still lead here on our league by 6 points to 4.
Yeah, it's a sloppy one there. Just try to play the ball too quickly, be disappointed with that one. If you watch him, he just kind of gets a quick play of the ball, but doesn't play it, falls on the floor. That's an easy one for the referee to call.
It is indeed. York just working their way forward, Chubb in there, directing operations. 25 away, more robust defending from Featherstone in the middle of the field. Good work from Bussy, who's getting through a lot of work early on. Here's Bass. He's just outside his own 30. Jubb waits at dummy half. There's a marker down. They're going to kick here. That's a good kick. It makes Chisholm sprint across to the far side. There's plenty of depth on this kick. If it stops now right on the goal line, Chisholm's going to have to bring this one back. And the wall of white in front of him. He bumps one off. Now there could be trouble. A little bit of broken field. He's running across the field. He gets the pass away here. Gale's one-on-one with Atkins. Is he going to back himself? He's trying to get that big fend out again, and he needs to go down. And he does go down. I'll tell you what, Leon Price, another couple of yards on the outside. He might have gone for that.
Yeah, and that's why I really like Dave Chisholm at full back. He just plays what he sees, plays off the cuff, gets the ball in his hands, and he created the opportunity there. Fantastic play from Chisholm.
He did, and Moores with an offload. Featherstone are just starting to bare their attacking teeth here as Bussy carries it up the middle. He offloads the ball, taken into contact on the halfway line. They've made a couple of changes as well. Frankie Halton has come onto the field for them. And the tackle made just on the halfway line. Here is Holmes, turns it back on the inside. They're trying to slice their way through here. Tackle is made just inside the 40, up the middle they go. Route 1 stuff, but another offload causes problems. It'll dribble kick through the line. Wrong option.
Didn't need that. They're getting on top. They're in the ascendancy. The York markers are just starting to fall away from the tackles. They really can't get back into the line. They're struggling with the speed of this game so far.
They are indeed. Danny Kerman very sluggish to get back into the line at the moment. Here forward carry the Knights. Pass again off the touchline, brings it forward. I thought it was going to be a tight one, and it certainly is, as York have been asked to do a lot of defending here. That's a set restart. There was a flop in the tackle from Bussy there. Just what York needed as Green carries it forward. Set restart, so important.
Absolutely, yeah. Another set of 6. Big James Green, great offload.
Yeah, Stock gets it away to Jubb. Jubb now goes forward. He's dummying one way, then the other, then realised there was no one to pass it to.
Dummying himself, dummying to himself.
He was indeed. I think Green on the back of that offload. He's getting treatment now, and there's a few York players have picked up knocks. This has been a bit of an attritional opening half an hour. Another great offload though. Here goes Jubb. Jubb gets it away. Here's Kieran Dixon, the last person you want to see with a little bit of field in front of him, but Featherstone defend it well.
Another penalty.
Do they? Now, hold on, someone's going in the bin here. There's a card being produced. Now let's have a look at this. It's a yellow card, and I think it's John Davis who's been sent to the sin bin here. And to be fair to Chris Kendall, he had no hesitation at all, did he?
And he's not complaining, is he? He's gone straight off. Is it a cannonball again? Yeah, cannonball.
Tackle around the, or below the knees.
We saw one of them earlier on. Yeah, we saw one of them earlier on. We've seen 2 in the Challenge Cup game, and in the Swinton game we've seen another one. So yeah, they need wiping out the game.
Yeah, indeed. And now York on the back of back-to-back penalties are trying to crash their way over the line.
He's not giving it. He's not giving it.
Well, they think they've got in. Chris Kendall wants to double-check this one. It's Salter who's barged his way over from close range. And York extend their lead. Featherstone down to 12 are punished instantly. It's a barge over from Salter. York lead by 10 points to 4.
And it all came from the cannonball tackle penalty. Down to 12 men, Featherstone.
Well, as he said, Davis didn't really, he never flinched, did he? When he saw the yellow card, he went straight off. This is the incident again.
Yeah, if you just watch, Dixon gets held up. It's just below the knees, and that's dangerous. We want that eradicated from our game. So dangerous, can end careers. It's great play on the short side by Marsh. Finds Salter coming a nice shot line, comes off his right foot on an inside shoulder. Difficult to tackle from there. Well deserved try.
Yeah, Salter gets his way over the line then. And Dixon now will have the kick, and again he takes it quite a way back, doesn't he? He's about 22 yards out. He's probably 10 in from touch on the right hand side. But Liam Salter with the score there. His 3rd of the season in all competitions. And Dixon now, this to make it a 2-score advantage. So a huge moment in this game as Dixon waits. Here he comes now, sends it, strikes it high and through. That is a fantastic kick. It'll be in the car park, maybe a gift for someone who's been out and about in York this evening, but that was a great kick. 12-4.
Beautiful play by Marsh. Schulter on a short line. His Holmes doesn't do good enough. Too big and too strong for him. Comes off his right foot. So hard and difficult to stop from that position close to your line. I think James Ford will be really happy with the response from York. They looked like they were tiring for a couple of minutes there on the backs against the walls, but made a couple of subs. And they're back at the races now.
Yeah, and also in the build-up to that try, Leon, a couple of good late offloads as well.
Some of the big boys looking well off the bench. Looking big, strong. Green again, here he comes.
Yeah, 12-4, the Knights lead here. Up to the 20 they go on the kick-off return. Plenty of blue shirts involved. Green will play the ball. Gets it away. Here now they go forward again. The City Knights again, aggressive defending. As the ball played by Scott, he's wrapped up. Now they work their way further down the middle. They're up to their own 40 here. The York City Knights. Ball with Jubb, gets it away. Here's Danny Kerman. Kerman on the front foot. Good meters after contact again. And they're over the halfway line here.
Another 6 to go. Too much in the ruck.
Yeah, another set of 6. So
it's the right call from the referee. Give him no choice. Silly play, foolish.
Yeah, trying to slow things down. Here they go again. Joe Porter, who's on. He's missed the last 2. He's off the bench tonight. They're 20 metres away here, York. Jubb looks up, sees a gap, goes for it, gets the pass away to Marcus Stock. Stock is inside the 10. York knocking on the door.
Feather shot on the right side.
They are, and that's where Jubb's going. He's seen it. He gets the ball away to Marsh. Marsh turns it back inside. They're trying to power their way over again. It's the same ploy we've just seen. But this time Featherstone get underneath the ball, and crucially York can't get their 3rd try.
Yeah, in these positions it's all about counting numbers. Obviously Featherstone are down to 12 men. It leaves 1 extra space in the defensive line. It's down to York to count the numbers, the halfbacks to count the numbers, see where the shot.
Here they come again across the field. Here's Riley Dean, short pass, good tackle there into the ribs of Scott. Here now is Dean. Ball's come out.
Oh, he's dropped it.
And the referee says that it's an error from York, and much to the relief of Featherstone, who are just taking 1 or 2 more blows than they wanted to there.
And they'll just take the time here now, try and wait for the clock to go down and get that extra man back on the field. Or should I say the man that they lost into the sin bin back on the field. Try and get away from the try line. Complete the set, low risk rugby, get the energy back.
Ball with Rovers then. 8 points to deficit, and more worryingly for them, a man down as they bring the ball forward. Alton it is who's tackled just outside his own 20. Now it's York's turn to hunt and try and force the mistake, but that's a nice little run from Rovers as they edge their way downfield. And now they just pop the ball up here, and it's Cooper who will take it forward. He's just come off the bench, he's wrapped up. Jones in at dummy half again will play the ball. Here's New Brown. New Brown looks with a little step. He looks lively, doesn't he? The Samoan international, last one. They go down the short side. Chisholm sets himself, puts it high, invites Dixon to come and catch it. Gets off the ground and gets smashed as he catches it by Chisholm. But that's great play from Kieran Dixon.
Yeah, that's what you want to see your fullback do. So much confidence there, jumping for the ball, high take. New Brown smashing him at the same time. Well played, Dixon.
Yeah, it did what he was asked to do. As Jones Bishop carries the ball forward. 12-4 York lead. John Davis in the sin bin, the Featherstone substitute. As Marsh is tackled, wrestled to the ground on the halfway line. Jubb jumps in at dummy half, gets the ball away. Here's Green now. Green carries it strong. Trying to play the ball quickly. Last one. Jubb will get in, gets it away to Riley Dean. Thumps it high. Gale and Chisholm look at each other. They both go for the same ball, and Gale, who was the tallest, naturally it landed in his hands first. And luckily for Featherstone, they came up with the ball.
No communication there. Someone should be calling my ball, my ball. You can see there they're both run into each other, and luckily for them, they've caught the ball. But that could cause trouble.
You could see it coming though, couldn't you? They both had a look at each other, then both looked at the ball. This is almost a burst up the middle. Great work again. That time it was Hardcastle, wasn't it? The centre, big and strong, his 100th career game for Featherstone tonight. Ball up the middle, they're over the halfway line. Featherstone will feel they want to get the next points in this one as we approach the final few minutes of the half. A neat
Hall.
offload at the play of the ball, and Hall's
He's
gone
away.
straight through the middle. Craig Hall trying to go past Dixon. Craig Hall for the
What's
line.
he doing?
He's
What's he
offloaded
doing?
it. They've dropped it over the line. A try goes begging for Featherstone Rovers.
It was over the
Hall
line.
looked a certain scorer. He offloaded the ball, and they couldn't take it in.
He'd done all the hard work. Oh, wow. All he had to do was keep hold of the ball.
I think it was Cooper on his inside, and he couldn't catch it either. I think it would have been a try if
He
Cooper would have caught it.
No, it would have been a try if he'd have kept hold of it, Hall.
Well, Hall, he made that look so easy, didn't he? But he couldn't get it over the line, and York survived their 8-point lead, still firmly intact here as they now make their way up to the halfway line. Jason Bass getting through some good work off the wing. Here's Dixon. Dixon
nice.
now puts his head through the tackle. He's wrapped up. They'll play the ball now. Here they come with Green, who has looked lively off the
He's had a
bench. He
great
was
game
trying to
so far.
offload. Had spells at Hull Kingston Rovers with the Bradford Bulls and at Lee, of course. Here now is Dean. Dean thumps it down the field. Chisholm may opt to let this bounce. He catches it on the full, and it's a 7-tackle, 20-metre restart. It's quickly taken. Here we go then. Hall it was who just gets his way through the middle. We thought he'd scored. He goes past Dixon. It's Kermond who gets
but
back.
if he keeps hold of the ball, he ends up falling over the line. Fantastic tackle though from Kermond.
It was the veteran getting back, saving a certain score there, no mistake about that. And now another offload, and Featherstone are just starting to chance their arm a little bit. Ball now goes through the middle, turn back. Here's Cooper, who'll be having nightmares about that ball. He just dropped over the line. But he's there, 20 metres away. Jones gets it to Holmes. Holmes now's got bodies out the back. One of them is New Brown. Gets it away here to Hardcastle. Hardcastle wrapped up. Good work from Bass and Atkins. The centre and wing combination defending nicely there. Moores gets the ball back in field. Here goes Cooper again. Drives towards the post. Last one. They've got bodies either side of the post. They're going to come back to the short side here with Brown. Gets it away to Moores. Moores going, he's put the offload. And he surely could have reached out. Maybe he was too far out. And Atkins comes up with the ball. York here. Well, they are chancing their arm on their own line, but they keep coming up with the ball.
That's 2 in 2 minutes or 2 in 5 minutes. Both players should have just tried to fall over the line, look for the silly offload.
Wow. Talk about not taking your chances. Here it is again.
Does all the hard work. And it's a silly offload. You should just try and reach out with them big long arms.
He's a big
fella.
Human being, Junior Moores. Plenty of quality in his game. Showed a little bit of it there, but the wrong option at the end of it. And now York, who are right at the end of the tackle count here, are going to have to kick from deep. Marsh thumps it downfield. Gale waits, no hesitation this time. He says, I'll have this one. And he's up towards halfway again. Great return from him. Been so impressed with Gareth Gale this evening.
Great defensive set for Featherstone to turn the ball over now and start the set on the 40-metre line. That's where you want to look for. Front-loading your energy in defence.
Yep, 3 minutes or so to go, but now there's another error.
The ball.
They've dropped the ball, and you'd have to say they're their own worst enemies at the moment. Featherstone, they keep coming up with errors at crucial moments in this game.
Especially when they've just got the sub. They've just got John Davis back on the field to get the numbers back even. That'll be disappointing for them, that easy field position there.
Yeah, Danny Kermond is down at the moment. He's getting some treatment. When you talk about attitude and desire, though, Leon, that tackle to stop Hall, he's come from the far side of play, hasn't he, Kermond, and made he's saved a certain try, hasn't
Absolutely, and that's why he's played Super League level, high standard for so long. Wakefield captain for quite a number of years. It's a tough old boy. Is the veteran, I can say that now, can I say that?
Yeah, you can.
The beard's gone, the trademark beard's gone, but the effort's still there, the desire, attitude.
Here's Jubb rolling forward. You have to say York have looked better since he's come onto the field, and just quite a calm presence in the middle of the field for them. Oh, the ball's come out here, and it's another knock-on. This time it's York, and Joe Porter spilled the ball. He's protesting, but referee Chris Kendall was quite happy. Consulted his touch judge far side.
Yeah, it's a clear knock-on. Just lost control. Cheap turnover.
And just before half-time, it could be a crucial one in the outcome of this game, as the ball now taken forward. Here go Rovers. They are 40 metres away. Time ticking down here. As now Davis, looking to atone for his yellow card, is inside the 30. He will play it now. Jones waits at dummy half. Gets the ball away to Holmes. Here's Chisholm. Little step. Takes him away from one. He's trying to get the ball away from Kerman, and Kerman's not having any of it. But he does get the ball away. Real late offload there. And they go inside the 20. Holmes now is the dummy half. Will get the ball away. Here goes Cooper. Cooper carries strong. Again, good defence. Big moments in this key game at the top of the championship now as they try and barge their way over. Good defence on Halton. He's wrapped up a couple of metres away. Last one, says the official. Are they going to kick across the field? Little dribble kick. Dropped by Dixon, and they're offside. So that will be a penalty right on the goal line. Well, on the stopwatch, there's less than a minute left, but there may be a little bit of added on time, and I guess you'd probably have a quick word with the ref here, would you, Leon?
I would, yeah. I'd find out how long's left, yeah. Yeah,
well, they are going to have a kick. Just a question there, little grubber kick. Fair enough, trying to catch Dixon out of position. I'm looking at Gareth Gale on this wing. He's the tallest man on the field. What, should they be putting the ball in the air for him?
I would do, yeah. I'd look to come to him as often as possible, but the back-to-back set's just as good, really, if you can get it in goal. Catch the fullback out of position, bundle him back in the in goal, or even better, a try. So yeah, but you take the back-to-back set all day long.
New Brown is looking to get this one over the post. The hooter has gone in the background. And here comes the kick then to make it a one-score game. And he hits it straight between the posts, and it is 12 points to 6 here. York in front early on with Marsh's try, then Gale, wonder try down the sideline, got the distance back to 2, but Salter's try just before half an hour established an 8-point lead for York before New Brown's late penalty made it a 6-point ball game at half-time. Leon Price, that has been a pretty tough first half for both sides.
Yeah, so it's the game that we expected. I think it was a 50-50 game. Nothing changed until we saw the yellow card when John Davis went off. That caused Featherstone lots of problems. But I think it's been an even game. I think it's the game we expected to see. I think York are a little bit lucky to be in front, if I'm honest. I thought Featherstone controlled large parts of the game.
Yeah, they did indeed. Well, let's have a look then how this first half unfolded here at the LNER Community Stadium. And it started off with York getting the first score.
Yeah, it's fantastic play by Riley Dean. Looks so sharp, and Matty Marsh supporting him up the middle. Great support play, well-deserved try. He's on fire at the moment, is Marsh.
Certainly is, as you said, just pushing up the middle of the field.
Yeah, that's an instinctive play, natural play. He usually plays full-back. He's a half-back today. And then it was a short-side play. Great hands. Gets the ball wide, and it's just one fend, two fends. Dixon will be disappointed with, but fantastic play by Gareth Gale, who's had a really, really strong game. It's a big fella. And then again, out wide, Holmes goes to the line, ends up with Chisholm, and then it's a lovely little dinking kick that could have ended up with either team scoring.
Could have been a try at either end, but then up the other end, and this is the incident that saw John Davis sin, but I think he knew as soon as he got up he was in trouble.
Yeah, we know. We've seen a couple. We've seen one today and a couple at the weekend, and they're the tackles we want eradicating from our game. But it comes to Matty Marsh on the short side. It's a beautiful short little lead, and just gets over there.
Salter barged his way over, but then there were almost a couple of tries at the other end. This one, we still can't believe it.
It's class play from Hall. Does the full back off his right foot. Kerman with a great tackle. And he should just fall over the line. And then we see the same again with the kick. Dixon couldn't handle it. That's a cheap penalty just before half time. You'll take the 2 points and go in 12-6 down.
Yeah, it gives us that half-time score of 12 points to 6 here. It's going to be a big year in the championship. It's going to be a big year for rugby league as well.
taken 10 months to get here, but Super League has reached its finale. Oh, he's hit the post. The chasers are on. The ball is disappearing. It's Wellesby. A surreal season has reached the conclusion.
Going for the corner. Well, that could be a sensational try. They could be in and they are in. Great run from Campbell. Can he get it down?
And Anthony Gallagher!
He'll score!
On the toes! And he's still on the toes!
He's done it!
Oh, yes, he can!
Teaser backs the pace and will score. Going for the line, reaches out, ball on the line, spots the gap, they're going for it. The cup winners, now the double winners, the Leeds Rhinos.
That is one sensational try! He's went over for a try! He's going to score a try! It's the try!
Burrow, off he goes.
A tremendous try!
It is one of the great Wembley tries.
It is the Challenge Cup final.
And it's going to be Ash Handley.
A kick to the corner. This is a chase, and that's a brilliant take. Superb for Frank Goldthorpe.
And we're off. It's just popped up in the hole.
And here is an unforgettable moment for this group of Leeds players. Maybe this is a new golden generation.
Yeah, it's a great day. It was really intense, but it was good to get around the boys again, get around the coaching staff and meeting Sean for the first time in person. We've had a lot of Zooms, but yeah, it was a great session.
No, it was great. It was great to meet some of the lads, new faces as well. I've not met before, so first in the session, we've obviously done a lot on the Zoom and the Zoom meetings, a lot of video online. So it was actually great to meet everyone today and get some quality work done on the field.
Yeah, really good. It was really good to get together, and it's always nice to put on an England, even if it's just a training shirt. Good to get together and obviously meet Sean as the head coach and kind of learn his philosophies and what he wants to do with us. And it's pretty basic session, but really enjoyable. And I feel like I got a lot out of it, and learnt new things off a new person, which is always good. Sean as the head coach has had so much success. And just got a little snippet into it today, and it was a really enjoyable session.
A good first get together. It's the first time I've been involved in one, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, seeing a different coach's points of view in a game and stuff like that, and how they go about stuff. Yeah, it's good, and it's something that I'll be looking to take back to my club. Everything we worked on today is something that I need to add to my game if I want to be in there at the end of the year. So yeah, still a lot to learn, and it's enjoyable.
Yeah, massively. The coaches have made it clear what they expect for us individually and as a team from day one, and that was just transferred straight to the field there. And that was a fantastic session. And it was super sharp, as it always is when you're training at international level, and good signs early on.
Yeah, definitely. And when you're training with the best in Super League as well, it's good, and it ups your levels. And you have to up your levels, but it's good that, like I said, the training with quality, and it's no surprise because the players are top quality as well.
Yeah, it's awesome. You turn up and you just know straight away. You're at England, and everything's high quality. Everything gets looked at. No small detail gets missed. It's good. It's eye-opening sometimes. To get a coach to look at the small details that you might miss sometimes. And this morning, all the small details got picked up on. So as a player, it's great because it helps you to improve and be a better player. Next day.
Yeah, first class. Super impressive coaching staff. Obviously, full of ex-internationals as well, which helps, and obviously their experience will help us as we go on to the World Cup as we go through the season. So, high expectation, but high quality, and we delivered that today.
Actually, in real life, us speaking to each other in real life, yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, it seems a bit weird that we're actually speaking to each other, which is crazy. But no, really enjoyable. Got a lot out of the day, and it's going to hold us in good stead, I'd say.
Yes, the Rugby League World Cup is on the way. Some fantastic stadiums on offer as well. Get your tickets now. They're selling pretty quickly. Leon, you must be looking forward to it. I know you love your time playing with England, Great Britain. You'd love to be playing in the World Cup, wouldn't you?
I wish I had the body shape to be playing there. Put on a couple of stones since I stopped playing, so I don't think I'd like to be out there in this current state. But yeah, back in the day, it was fantastic. I really enjoyed the last World Cup. I thought we were really close. I think we were an ankle tap away from possibly winning the World Cup, and that shows you how far we've come. To take Australia in their own backyard and nearly get it over the line, we were really close, weren't we?
Yeah, we were. And not only that, the women's, the wheelchair. I mean, we think rugby league's tough. When you watch wheelchair rugby league, that is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's ruthless. They just put some massive collisions, some big shots in the wheelchairs. It's exciting stuff to watch. So yeah, looking forward to it all as usual.
Yeah, some great venues. Head over to the RFL website for the details for your tickets. We are waiting the second half here, where the York City Knights lead Featherstone by 12 points to 6. I was earlier at Wakefield watching the York City Knights ladies beating Wigan in an absolute thriller. 30 points to 24. You can catch up with that on Twitch. The highlights are also on social media as well on the RFL channels. That was a brilliant game today. Challenge Cup action and unbelievable game. York with their new signings turned it on and beat Wigan, the favourites for the game. It was a cracker.
It's a massive turnaround. Yeah, I think it's so good to see the women's rugby developing the way it is. I think the ladies that are present on television on the games and commentating and in the media, and the game's developing slowly but surely. It's fantastic to see.
Well, I think the first try of the afternoon, if you get a chance to see it on social media, the pass from Rhiannon Marshall, if we'd have seen it in Super League, you'd be hearing about it all season long, and I think that may be the case with that one as well. Brilliant stuff. Plenty of rugby league live on our league, of course, over the next few weeks and months, of course, and we've got the second half here. York 12, Featherstone 6. We've just seen James Ford coming across the field. What will he have made the York coach of that first half?
I think he'll be quietly confident with the way that his team has gone. I think his marker players, once the speed of the ruck got too quick for York at some points, and that's when he had to make the substitutions to try and fix up the ruck area, slow them down, because Featherstone have been going through the middle fast and hard, just one out rugby. So I think he looked to fix up the markers. The last players have been okay, just maybe need to roll it and go a little bit, stop giving away them seven tackle sets. But other than that, I think it's been a good game.
Okay, and James Webster, what will his advice have been to his players?
I think he'll be happy. I think the big turning point was when John Davies got the 10 minutes in a sin bin. I mean, they were on the ascendancy. Their halfbacks have looked well. I'd like to see New Brown take the line on a little bit more. He's been a little bit quiet this half. Chisholm getting onto the end of the attacking line. I think Tom Holmes has looked really dangerous when he's carried the ball on that left edge. But yes, they need to get New Brown running a little bit more, and Chisholm with his hands on the ball.
Here come York then for the second half. Still looking for that first win at this. It really is a fantastic stadium. And look, just over a week's time, we will have fans back in not only rugby league grounds, but all sports grounds as well. And you'll know as a player, Leon, your sport's nothing, is it, without the fans being
You don't even need to be a player. I mean, you'll know how bad has it been that we're not having anybody, just having fans at the ground. It's been a killer. We need them back. Sport's nothing without fans.
Yeah, well, thanks to the Our League app, we've been able to keep the coverage coming for everybody at home who hasn't been able to come, but it won't be long, folks, just over a week. And you'll be back inside grounds like this one. I would highly recommend you come and visit this one if you get the chance as well. Rovers then in blue. Cooper brings it forward and he skips away from one and he's backtracking his way forward. A little bit of holding down in the tackle there, but they come away with the ball. And here now is Minns, takes it up towards halfway. Jones jumps in at dummy half. Here's John Davis. Missed the opening month or so of the season. He's played in the last 3 now, including this one. Such a key player for Featherstone. Holton gets the ball away. Here's New Brown, drops it back. Junior Moores angles his way in like a wrecking ball. The white shirts bouncing off him, but credit to him, they bring them down. And now they're, 30 metres away. They're going over to the far side. Brown gets the ball away. A little chip over the top. It could be trouble. Ball bounces backwards.
Brilliant
it was
kick.
Awkward. And Bass will catch it. And he's going to get thrown off the end of the field here. And that was a great kick. The bounce of the ball favoured Featherstone, but the chasers were there to take advantage.
Fantastic kick from Chisholm. It looked like they were going to run it, and last second decided to put a little kick into Chisholm. Chipped over the top. Got a beautiful bounce. Pushed him out dead for a drop out, repeat set.
Yeah, repeat set, and having got that penalty just before half-time, of course, they are only 6 points behind here. So they're going to look now to try and level that up if they can. The dropout is a good one. It's caught on halfway. It's fed back, driven forward here. And a good contact as well. 30 out, they'll start their set. Featherstone looking for their second try. Ball now goes forward with Cooper. Cooper barges his way forward. 3 men on him. Will bring him down. And he'll play the ball now with a body on the floor. Is that going to be... Well,
knock on.
They wanted a penalty there.
He's got it.
And they have got one belated. Well, Chris Kendall initially said that was a knock on, but there was a body in the... Look, the rules have been changed, Leo. What was your thoughts on that one?
I thought the Featherstone player played on it a little bit, just a bit of acting. He knew what he was doing, kind of fell into him, and then the referee's given the penalty.
Yes, and here now is John Davis. He decides he's going to have a run himself, and he pinned the ears back there, didn't he? He was trying to barge his way over, couldn't quite get over. He's a couple of metres short of the line. Featherstone now moved the ball. Wasn't the best pass to Chisholm, did well to take it in. Ball carried forward on this near side. Day it is who's got rid of the head bandage. He's tackled. Here now they go just straight towards the post. Only a couple of metres away from the try line here, Featherstone Rovers. They'll play the ball. Jones gets it away to Cooper. Cooper goes out the back. New Brown steps away from one. Moves the ball out further wide here. They're trying to slice their way through, but it's good defending from Sam Scott. They're trying to get underneath the ball again, and again Featherstone can get to the line, but they can't get the ball down over the line. Hardcastle it was who was denied this time.
Yeah, it was great defence from Scott. And you see Ryan Atkins there just holding him up, using all his experience there just to stay patient, not to jump in.
Cooper carries forward. And they're back to within 10 metres of the line. York's defence being tested. This is the last one now coming up. Options either side. They're going to come now to Davis. Davis goes out the back. Here's a chance now to move it wide. A little step here. Holmes goes back towards the post. Throws a big speculator. And they were all over that. Ball keeps alive, but they've dropped it. Moore's managed somehow to get that ball away, but they couldn't pick it up. New Brown, and now there's a bit of pushing and shoving going on as tempers flare here at the LNER Community Stadium.
Well, the biff's back, that's for sure. What a tackle from Atkins. Flew out of the line. Moores is a big man, but Atkins put his whole body weight through the tackle.
It was a loopy pass though, wasn't it? It gave Atkins every encouragement he needed. And Brown, I think he'll be disappointed he didn't take that in. It wasn't the worst offload, was it, from Junior Moores?
No, it's just a bit to his feet. You can't blame him really there. He didn't like the attention he was receiving. A little bit of a kick-off.
Well, this is a big game. We mentioned it earlier on. These are two teams with genuine promotion credentials.
We're going to go and report, but we're going with a knock-on, and it's going to be a turnover there. Fixed position, because it's last time.
So the referee then putting that one on report. Didn't like what he saw there, Leon. There was a little bit of pushing and shoving.
Just a little bit of handbags, Mark. I don't think there'll be anything to worry about in the disciplinary. I won't go any further, I don't think.
Ben Jones-Bishop will bring the ball forward. He's turned and pushed back. Found meters hard to come by tonight. Always a willing worker off the wing. Here now forward they come again. The Knights trying to work their way outside their own 20. This is a tough set for them at the moment. Ball now works its way to this near side, and Rovers again are tackling resolutely. Holmes was in there, as was Brad Day.
Good carry.
Green again. He's tall, he's angular, gets a quick play of the ball. They go back now, they're going to hoist this one in the air. This is a tester. Hall and Chisholm come forward, they've let it bounce. It might bounce for Ben Jones-Bishop. Needs to keep it alive, but he's inside the 10. And the referee, Chris Kendall, says that will be a penalty, but that was indecisive there from Hall.
They're the difficult ones to take, because I don't think he planned to kick that so short. He was probably looking to get another 20-30 metres on that. But they're the ones you don't want to catch, and everybody left it. They got a little bit lucky there, Featherstone.
Did indeed. Touchfinder's a good one, though. And they'll start here. Inns it was who wanted to take the quick tap. He's told to go back to the 30-metre line. Featherstone trail by 6. But this one is on a knife edge. They get the next score. Could be level.
Watch Chisholm. He'll try and link up with Holmes here on his left-hand side.
They're setting play up, aren't they? You can see the shape already.
Gone right side with New Brown.
Yeah, they're going to go down that short side. New Brown shows, gets it away to Moores. Moores trying to hold off one. He decides he's going to go for the line himself, and there are bodies around him. And Moores thinks he's got it down, but the referee disagrees again. York's goal line defence holds strong.
So big, so strong to stop from there. It's fantastic effort in defence. 2, 3, 4 players over the line with him. Not sure who was underneath there. I think it was Atkins who was underneath there.
Yeah, well, they'll get another go here. Featherstone have got to be patient. Here's Davis. Davis gets it away. Here now is Holmes. Turns the ball back on the angle. Minns trying to slice his way through. He's 10 metres out from the try line. Looking now to work their way forward. Here's Davis again. Little dummy. Goes it alone. He's not the biggest, but he's trying to power his way over. And again, what's that, the third, fourth time already in this second half, York have held Featherstone up over the line.
Yeah, you would expect that though. I mean, there's 2 to 3 players around him. Green gets in there. Dixon's in there. There's 4 players there. You wouldn't expect him to score from there.
Dixon did really well in the end. Ball now comes across. Holmes swings it to Chisholm. Had a bit of a juggle with it. Turns it back to Day. Day pumps the legs, trying to break through the line of defence. Tackled by Porter. That was the handover. So a little bit of a miscommunication there from Featherstone Rovers. But they're going to ask York to bring the ball off their own goal line.
James Ford will be definitely happy with that defensive set. A lot of resilience, teamwork, communication showed there to keep on scrambling on your goal line, D.
Yeah, they were indeed. Ball now works its way in field. But just trying to inch their way forward. This is all about completing the set. Get to the end and kick. Or is it? Dixon takes on the line. He's always looking, isn't he, to get through that first line. And he asks a lot of questions. This time he's dealt with. There's a ball taken forward. Strong carry. Gets the Knights up to their own 40. They'll play the ball now. Jubb gets it away. They're going to hammer the kick low with Dean towards the far touchline. It scampers down the line. Chisholm's going to have to deal with this. I think he thought that was going out, and then he runs behind his own man, and he's going to end up being tackled 15 off his own line. That's a great set for York.
Yeah, it's a great set. They turn him around there. Now they need to front load their energy. Some good line speed from York. Really make the most of that field position they just gained.
12-6 as it was at half-time. 8 minutes gone. Kendall telling the Featherstone player to get up to his feet as Gale comes in off the wing. His try, the solitary one for the visitors so far. Jones gets the ball to Holmes. Holmes to Cooper. Cooper goes forward. Green with the upper body tackle. Marsh is there. Round the legs was Jubb. Textbook tackle, but here's Holmes on the front foot. Little step. He had the run with him in Day. Didn't pass him the ball. And it's the last one. They'll go back this time to Chisholm. Chisholm sends an end-over-end kick high to the night sky. Dixon underneath it.
Good catch.
Really confident. Then he fires the pass across to Bass. Bass brings it forward. And it's a good kick return again. The arm wrestle that we saw for large parts of that opening quarter of the game lay on his back.
Yeah, and it's good rugby league. It's good, disciplined, smart play by both sets of players. Both coaches will be happy with this start to the half.
Well, indeed, as just got a bang there as the offload finds Riley Dean. The Warrington loanee wrapped up. Dixon still down. He got thumped into the floor, didn't he? Maybe picked up a knock as Atkins goes forward. He's trying to offload. He gets it away to Jubb. Jubb turns the ball back inside to Stock. Stock now takes on the line. He's over the halfway line. He's looked lively since he came on off the bench. Jubb will get in at dummy half. Fires the pass away. Taken forward here by Porter. Last one, they're 40 metres out from the Featherstone line. They're going to go back now to Marsh. Marsh sends the kick deep. Chisholm's coming forward to catch it. Under pressure, but his feet are good enough to get him away from one. Can he get away from another? He's running across the field, gets back to the centre of the field, and Rovers start 20 off their own line.
Yeah, it's good low-risk rugby league from York. They're just playing one-out rugby, taking the carries up the middle of the field. Low risk, high percentage, and then just finishing with a nice kick in the corner.
At stake here. Big 2 points this in the race, of course, for the playoffs. They might look a long way away at the moment, but these are the games that may well define who's in them as Kopchak carries it strong. Ball on halfway. Ball now goes on the angled run. They're over the 40-metre line. Last one. Becoming a war of attrition, this. Here now is Holmes, left-footed, hoists across the field, invites Dixon into a bit of traffic. Again, he comes up with a ball. He's looked pretty good tonight so far underneath that high ball. But a stoppage in play and a penalty here. Featherstone offside, and James Webster will be furious.
Yeah, they just let the pressure out there of the bubble. It's a great kick, and they'll just let them off the hook. York back in this game now.
Well, they have indeed. Lockwood and Kopchak have replaced Holton and Cooper for Featherstone, but they're defending here on the halfway line. York coming forward again. Thing happened in that challenge. Atkins clearly wasn't happy as Green gets forward again. Ooh, he was tipped. Was he tipped over? No, in the eyes of the official. It was a fair challenge as now the ball turned down the short side to Jubb. Jubb is met. What a shot on him. Don't come down this way is the Featherstone message to Will Jubb. Tackle made. Ball now with Atkins. Atkins carries strong again. Still got the strength, hasn't he, Atkins, who was a scruffy player of the ball. They get away with it. Ball carried forward here by Clarkson. Clarkson is 20 out. Last one here for the City Knights. Jubb gets it. Goes now to Marsh. Marsh stands up the kick. Jones Bishop chasing it. Ball's batted down. Who batted it down? It's still there to be played at. They've got the ball over the line, York, but the referee, Chris Kendall, was waiting to see how that panned out, and he deemed that York knocked the ball on, and I have to say, looks to be the right call.
Yeah, it's Ben Jones Bishop who just got a hand to it. It was Joe Paulson who was looking for his try. It was the right call by the referee. Definitely knocked on by Ben Jones Bishop.
It was. Porter's missed the last couple, but he's back tonight. York have had a lot of injuries early on this season. Hence they had to bring in a lot of loan players, but they're getting players back now, which is good for them.
He's knocked on.
And now there's a knock on at the play of the ball. Well, there was a bit of messing about in there, but Leon, your first and only objective if you've got the ball is play it correctly.
Yeah, and just to calm down before you play the ball. He's just looking for a bit of a penalty, I think. Green's in there, and it's
a straightforward drop, isn't it?
It is.
It was Minns, wasn't it, who came up with the error. And this is a huge chance now for York. Here goes Joe Porter. Takes it forward. They're 25 metres away. Jubb waits. Marsh is just looping across to that far side, which is where the ball's going now. Dean finds Marsh. Marsh plays short. Ball taken forward inside the 20. Rovers got some defending to do here. Can York breach the line? They drive it forward with Stock. Stock towards the post. What play are they going to put on here? Will Jubb is looking around him. Riley Dean is to the left, but he's dummying. He's coming to the right. No, he's going straight down the middle with Green. Rolls over. Has he managed to get it down? No, it's Featherstone's turn to come up with some heroic goal line defence.
Good play by Jubb, drops him off. The referee's in there, and the referee gets a boot in the head. That's a beauty.
Wow, he can't get any closer to the action, Leon. And fair play to him, he stays on his feet there.
Oh, he's getting a bit of a rub here.
Oh, he's getting a treatment now just to check he's okay.
A big size 12 boot right in his face, though.
Did. That was dangerous. Here we go then.
Just tries to get over the line, Green. It's Green's boot that just cops him in his face.
Yeah, it did. Right, here they go again then. Try again. Here's Riley Dean into the line. Great step, takes him to the line, and the last-ditch tackle just holds him up.
He just got too high. He was too high. If he'd have looked on his left-hand side, I think he had Clarkson or somebody right through a hole.
Indeed.
I think it was Sam Scott who was straight through.
Yeah, ball now comes across here. Here's Marcus Stock again, settling things right in front of the post. York knocking on the door. Here goes Marsh, gets it away. Looping past to Ben Jones Bishop. Defence will wrap that up all day. Last one on the touchline side. Clarkson will jump in at dummy half. Gets the pass away. Dixon, is he going to go? He jinks in and out, gets the ball on the ground. It's play on. Still the last tackle. Jubb fires the pass. Here's Stock. He goes straight down the middle, but he's going to go to ground. And York couldn't quite get the end of the set that they wanted, but they turn it over again. 10 off the Rovers line.
Yeah, they just ended up on a sideline, which is always the hardest position on the field to kick from. They got really tough kick pressure, so Dixon took off and just couldn't quite create a chance.
All 20 off the Rovers line. Their turn to grind their way forward. That's exactly what they're trying to do here. It's Lockwood it is who's wrapped up. It's the ball away. Day with a tough carry. They was in fantastic form when Rovers got to the Championship Grand Final a couple of seasons ago. Ball now played by Kopchak. Quick play of the ball up the middle. There was Chisholm. He wanted the ball. He didn't get it. And they're on the York 40. Last one, says the official. Ball goes high into the night sky. Dixon and Bass. Bass will come and get it. Catches it nicely. Looks up, a wall of blue in front of him. Will just have to take his tackle. And that's exactly what he does. But fair play to York. That's another high kick they've diffused nicely.
Yeah, both teams just nicely getting through the set, staying patient.
This has been a real tight start, hasn't it? No points yet in 16 minutes at the start of this second half. That did look high. No real complaints from the Knights man there. Or he just wiped his nose as he got up to play the ball. He maybe did feel that a little bit more than we thought there. Salter, who caught one for his trouble. Ball turned back in. Here they go now over the 40. Good strong run. His body's trying to drag him back from where he came there. And they'll play the ball now on the last one. Dean will go high. A swirling kick. Chisholm sprints to catch it. That was good fullback play. And that's where the pace just really came to the fore. Now he's bounced off a couple. Now he fires the pass away here to Hall. Hall keeps it alive. Featherstone trying to chance their arm here. They'll get up to the 40, and that was all down to the speed of Chisholm getting to that kick on the full.
Yeah, and that's why I like to see him play at fullback. He's just got magic feet, good footwork, good vision. And he's not scared to throw a pass, and you're seeing there's a 25-metre right to left, right on the button. Causes space, causes disruption for York.
Here goes Moores. Moores over the halfway line. Yet to break the deadlock. Both sides have been held over the line on a couple of occasions, but no points yet here on the Our League app. The ball brought forward by Featherstone. Looking now to try and engineer an opening. Now sidestepping his way forward goes Chisholm, gets the ball away. It's not the best pass to Moores, but that one's a belter out the back of the hand. Here goes Gale down the touchline again. He's bumped one off, he's bumped another off, he's going to score again. Two wonderful individual tries, and it's Gareth Gale at the double, sidestepping his way down the touchline, and Featherstone have got their second try. It's another special from Gareth Gale.
Fantastic wingman play. Gareth Gale is like the volcano this afternoon on that right hand side, causing destruction every time he carries the ball. It's Chisholm again that's causing so much trouble with his footwork, his step and his feet at the line. York can't handle him. Good offload to Brown. Brown goes wide. Moores is too big. Gets a good offload. Goes wide to Gareth Gale. He's got work to do again. One fend, two fend, three fends. What a finish, what a try.
What a finish, what a try, what a pass as well from Junior Moores. The flick out of the back of the hand. And now this is a tough kick. New Brown missed one from a similar position, didn't he, in the first half. And this is New Brown who's going to take it. The number 9 for Featherstone. This is a big kick, could level things up here. These are tense moments here in this game in the Championship. The second half deadlock has been broken. New Brown from the sideline. He 1 from 2 on the night. He comes forward. He sends it towards the post. The touch judges wave it away. It's no good. Remains a 2-point game. Just over a quarter of the match left in the Betfred Championship.
It's the footwork from Chisholm that does all the damage. Right foot, great offload over to New Brown, and watch this offload by Moores. And then just watch this last pass, his forward. But the touch judge is there. If he was forward, the touch judge would see it. He's let it play on. And it's some fantastic finishing there from Gareth Gale again to finish for his second try of the afternoon.
Here's the restart. Deep kick. Oh, I thought that was going to go out on the full again. And this time they bring it off their own line. And it's Holmes who did well. And it shows sometimes, Leon, you've just got to react. If it's going out or not, you've got to deal with it one way or the other, and Holmes did well, caught it, brought it forward.
Yeah. He's had a good game this afternoon as well. You never know which way the ball's going to go. That's the difficult thing about a rugby league ball. You never know where it's going to bounce or float.
Bit of a juggle from Day. Takes it up to the 30. They're on a roll here. Oh, it would have been forward, Leon. He didn't pass it.
James Ford shouted. It made me shout as well.
He's sat just below us, but Featherstone are just starting to pass the ball around here. I think they feel that their route to success is to keep it alive and work this York pack around.
You could just feel the momentum's changing the game. Featherstone definitely on the front foot.
Now they go high.
Oh, it's a poor last play. It's a really
is this going
poor
out on
play.
the full, or is it going to bounce? It will bounce and rolls into touch. Not the end to the set.
No, Chiz won't be happy with that.
They wanted. Just a reminder that Goff and Kelly are the night's official digital match partner for today's game. Goff and Kelly can look after all your security needs, from stadium CCTV to mobile patrols of buildings through the night. For more information, please visit goff-kelly.co.uk. We're here on the Our League app tonight, and it's a cracker. (12-10). York in the ascendancy as we go into the final quarter. Are they finally going to get their hands on 2 home points here? Or are Featherstone going to keep their unbeaten run going? We're going to find out right here on the Our League app as there's a scoot across the field. Ball taken in by the Knights. It's Salter who got the second try in that first half for York. Ball now goes across the field. Taken in, driven in. Baldwinson.
He's done real well. He's looked real dangerous when he's carried the ball. Big, strong boy, Baldwinson. Like the way he carries the ball.
Ball goes now towards that far side. Riley Dean turns it back in field. Here's Atkins. Atkins weaving in and out. Davis grabs hold of the shirt.
Saying he was held. Or
saying
play the ball.
Held.
Oh,
a bit of back chat. Well, Atkins there has let himself down. Or if it wasn't Atkins, I apologise. But someone spoke now to turn. Was his arm on the ground?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it was close, wasn't it?
I don't think it was.
Clarkson's just having a word, and Chris Kendall's been quite clear in his decision and said, look, I thought his arm hit the floor. If he thinks it's hit the floor, hasn't it?
Yeah, and Ryan should know better than that to chat back. He's got so much experience at top level. Just accept it, get on with the game.
Yeah.
He should know better.
Can't afford to be giving valuable metres away, and that's exactly what York have done. Minns taps the ball. Brad Day carries it forward. 2 points the difference here. It's another cracker in the championship. Ball now going forward. Kopchak will rumble his way forward. 25 away. Any indiscretion now from York could well lead to Featherstone levelling it up, but they want more than 2 points.
Great ball.
Pass at the line. Good hands from Featherstone. They want a quick play of the ball. They're going to try and power their way through the middle to reach out. Kopchak
he scored.
Thinks he's got it on the line, but Chris Kendall.
What's he doing?
Well, he here has given a penalty, I think, has he? On the line. Well, Craig Kopchak, look at his face. He can't believe it. He cannot believe it. It's a penalty right in front of the post here. Craig Kopchak has got the ball.
It's short.
Just on the line.
It's short and then it's a strip, yeah.
Chris
Definitely.
Kendall again.
It's the right call.
On the spot.
It's the right
Brilliant.
call. It was short and then the York player stripped it from him, but it was definitely short, was Kopchak. I thought he'd scored on first look.
Well, he thought he'd score. Never trust a prop forward,
Never.
Leo. Never.
Especially from Bradford. He's from Bradford, is Kopchak, isn't he?
For people listening at home, we are from Bradford as well. We should add that at this moment in time, as this should be a formality for New Brown. He stood right on the 10-metre line, right in front of the posts. So this to level things up here and take us into the final 16 minutes. The flags go up. It's York 12, Featherstone 12. Brilliant finish in conclusion, but this is the play that led to the penalty goal.
He just gets on the front foot, does Davis. He's worked hard all game. Great little offload. And then it's the quick play of the ball. And the push up in support. And he just Kopchak tries to get over the line. And his arms just caught underneath. Scott does a fantastic job. Great tackle, but then he just keeps holding the ball, which causes a penalty. Good call. Good refereeing from Chris Kendall. Good call.
It is indeed. York will restart a swirling kick. Oh, it's an awkward one. And Chisholm, nice footwork. Controls it, gets it to Davis. Davis, who I think it's fair to say has atoned for that this time in the sin bin earlier on. He's been pretty good thereafter. He continues his comeback after injury. And Featherstone bringing it forward now. Just a reminder, if it's level at extra time, there is no golden point. It will be a point apiece. And I'm not sure on either side would accept that. They want both the points here.
Yeah, I think Featherstone are really starting to turn the screw now. They're coming into the ascendancy. I think Chisholm's coming into the game. Kopchak's carrying the ball. He's looking dangerous.
He is.
Great
He gets
offload.
a pass away, and here now is a chance up the middle. They're trying to keep the ball alive. It was one pass too many, and it was knocked on, and that was a chance. It was Paratu's on from the bench who just chipped the ball forward. Oh, that was
a great carry from Kopjak. Paratu just does that nice little support work. Just looks to push that pass, maybe keep hold, finished with a good set.
Yeah, it was New
Finished
Brown
with
who
a kick.
couldn't keep it in.
Stay
And they
patient.
turned over the ball, and all of a sudden, all eyes on the clock inside the final 15 on the Our League app. As the ball now comes forward, taken in by Clarkson. Clarkson now wrapped up. Featherstone being dragged back 10 metres. And the ball towards the halfway line. Well, I'll ask you, Leon, you're a halfback yourself. When does the one-pointer become the go-to play?
Any time from now. You'll look to get a quick play of the ball.
Not the best pass there. Clarkson's done his teammate a favour hauling that one in. That was a real risky ball. And Clarkson used all his experience to claw it in. Ball taken forward now by Joe Porter. Porter is tackled 35 metres out. Jubb waits. He's going to get the ball back. Riley Dean hoists it in the air. Tester for Gale comes forward, catches it nicely, and then he's knocked to the ground.
Yeah, I think the danger with the going for the drop goal too early is if you miss and it goes dead, it's 7 tackles, which now is a real big advantage to the team carrying the ball away from the try line. So that's the danger of going for it too early and missing.
Yeah.
Cheap field position, too many tackles.
Yeah, that's certainly a change that has implications, doesn't it, for the team if they miss. But here now, Paratu had a dummy half, bumps a couple off. He's looked busy up to the halfway line, starting to punch some holes
It's
here.
lively.
Featherstone play the ball. Here they now turn the ball back in. Junior Moores fancies a run. He's straight up the middle. Look at the white shirts around him trying to clamp the ball. He's still going, the former Castleford man. 35 out from the line. Kopchak now gets it away. They're going to move it wide. Here now is Hall. Little chip over the top. Minns is after it. What's the bounce like? It bounces away from Dixon and it's gone dead. It'll be a 7 tackle, 20-metre restart.
Tap quick. Here he goes, Dixon.
He turns the ball back inside. Bass will take the first carry. Wrestles his way to the 30. So York with an advantage here. The ball now goes forward. Here come York. Ball played up towards the halfway line. Ball now carried forward here by Baldwinson. Baldwinson now is tackled 40 metres out. Marsh hands on the ball, just tips it on, and they go forward again. Are they in range? Who's going to be the man to pull the trigger? As Jubb just goes forward here, taken forward by Porter. This is the last one. This is the first real chance. Ball goes back here to Riley Dean. Steps out of the tackle. He's going to run it instead. The flick pass on the inside to Marsh. Marsh needs to keep it alive. That ball, did it go forward? It did. And again, Chris Kendall's only a couple of yards away. Well, Riley Dean steps out of the tackle, Leon. He had a bit of time. Should he have still gone for the 1 point?
I'm not too sure. It's easily said from here, but I think it's good footwork. And then it's a bit of ad-lib rugby. Beautiful backflip pass, but then you're forcing the play, trying to run the ball. And that's cheap turnover early for Featherstone. They'll be happy with that.
Great skill to get him out of the initial trouble, but maybe the thought process at the end of that play wasn't quite as clear as it should have been. We have 11 minutes left here at the LNER Stadium, and that was James Ford shouting forward down below. As the pressure's on here, they need a win at home against one of their playoff rivals, and now Featherstone are rolling downfield. And well, the offload potentially was on there. They take it inside, and now here goes Hall getting his hands on the ball, kicks in behind Jones. Bishop did well to get down there.
Strange decision. I thought they'd look to go to the post and then go for the 1 pointer, but Craig Hall's playing what he sees, playing off the cuff.
And I guess the key thing
big
there,
shot.
Big shot in defence. The key thing there, he kept the ball in field, so at least he didn't kick it dead. And they've now got York penned inside their own 20, and they're eating a few tackles away here. These are big moments in this game for York. They need to get to the end of the set.
It's a great kick, and it's great cover defence from Ben Jones Bishop to dive on that loose ball.
Yeah, brilliant.
Showing all his experience there.
Yeah. Bit of a tester of the hamstrings there, getting down low. Ball now goes forward. Here's Dixon. Dixon sidestepping his way, but he's only up to the 30. Last one, they need a big kick on the end of it here. They go low across the field. Chisholm sprints across, makes it look effortless. He's right there, Chisholm, and brings the ball back. Chisholm now up to the 30. And almost plays touch and pass there, doesn't he? Takes
tired.
the tackle.
He looked tired then, did Chiz?
Yeah, well,
good catch. He's had a good game.
He has. He's missed a couple of games recently, but he's back here.
I really like this Gareth Gale. I think he's had a fantastic game.
Well, we'll be asking you for your player of the match shortly, and I dare say his 2 tries will be behind your thinking. But we'll get your thoughts on that a little bit nearer the end, because we could have a match winner appears from somewhere here. Or we could be on for another draw in a championship. Ball now with Holmes, turns it back. Day cannons into the tackle. 35 out.
One more drive up the middle, then
That's
go.
what the plan is. They're going towards the post and offload again. Chisholm gets it away. Bussey now will carry it. They're right in the territory to kick it here if they want. There's no one back in the pocket yet. They're going to play on here. They're going out wide to that right hand side. The ball's on the ground, and luckily for Featherstone, Atkins couldn't collect it, and that will be the turnover. Well, that's 2 times now Featherstone have had the chance. They powered in here and they couldn't take it in on that far side.
Yeah, and I think it's just poor game plan. It's poor game management from your halfbacks. Direct the forward to the right hand side or the left hand side post, whichever suits your kicker best, and then get to a quick play of the ball, kick the ball, go for the 1-pointer. Just loose.
Well, James Ford has taken off his headset. He's pacing up and down. Well, who'd be a coach, Leon?
Not me.
The pressure is on here. Still to win at home. And York have been penned in their own half here. Good carry. We've got 8 minutes or so remaining here. 12 points apiece on the Our League app. We said right at the start, this could be the big game of the weekend, and it's proving to be. 2 teams with genuine Super League ambitions, and that won't help. That will not help. An error. Baldwinson on his own 40-metre line has coughed it up. Stone Cold dropped it.
He's done a good game all afternoon as well. That's a bit of a fired that pass there, but you'd expect him to catch that. In all fairness, he's had a good game. That's really, really cheap field possession now.
And surely now Featherstone will
got
set
to go
up
for this
for the
set. They've got to go
one-pointer.
for this set. They've got to go to it.
Plenty of people who could kick it. As they wanted a penalty there, they're not going to get one. New Brown just rolls the ball down the line.
The position they're looking for,
away.
Mark, is to go for the centre of the sticks or to the middle of the field. Set the drop kicker up deep, 20 yards behind the play of the ball, so he's got time and space to kick the ball.
Well, they're carrying it forward here.
One more.
One more, says Leon Price. As Parata gets it away, they will take it towards the line. Well, there's plenty of room now.
He's dropped the ball.
He's dropped the ball.
Wow.
Chisholm was dropping back in the pocket. And now there's more pushing and shoving. Referee steps in again here. Bussey's involved with Dixon. Well, is this another reprieve for the York City Knights? The referee right in the midst of it again. Well, here's what happened. It was strong defence. It was James Green with a tackle. The ball works its way free. Oh, was that a dangerous throw there from Bussey on Dixon? He didn't like it, did he?
A little bit naughty, yeah.
Well, the referee wants a word here. He's having a word with the captain.
I'm happy that's lost. I don't think there's any ball still in it. Jack is then dangerous tackle to Kieran Dixon. It's a penalty. It's unnecessary, mate. Yeah, no, you can tackle him, but you can't do what you've done to him. It's dangerous.
Yeah, so it is a penalty. The throw from Bussey deemed to be a dangerous one there.
That's silly.
York have got a chance here, a lifeline. 12-12. They've not scored yet in the second half. But if they get one more point, it might be the match-winning one. We're less than 7 minutes away from full time here, live on the Our League app. And York now have it 40 off their own line. Jubb just quietening things down, using his experience, gets them up to the halfway line. Ball now goes with Green. He's been good today. Green stands in the challenge. All over the halfway line. James Ford continues to pace down below us. He's wearing every tackle at the moment. Baldwinson trying to atone for that error a couple of sets ago. They're right in front of the post. Jubb again will just keep it simple. They're going forward. This is the last one. Marsh has dropped back in the pocket. Ball goes instead to Dean. Dean right-footed. Gets a good connection, but he's pushed it wide.
Just.
First chance for York. It'll be a 7-tackle, 20-metre restart. And we go inside the final 5.5 minutes here. Still 12-12.
Grandstand finish, Mark. This is what we want to see. Great attempt. It looked like it was going over from here, but just went to the right-hand side of the post. And as you said now, 7 tackles for Featherstone to get down there and go for the drop goal themselves.
Well, Featherstone have wasted numerous opportunities they haven't yet had. That's the 0 tackle, so they're going to get a chance here, surely, if they keep the ball in hand.
Oh, he's
trying to break their way through the middle, and I think that was Gareth Gale who's come up with the error. Probably his first of the night, and now it's York who will get good ball just short of the halfway line.
That could be a really costly error, and he's had a fantastic game all night as well.
Well, we did say
Gareth Gale.
we were going to get your player of the match later, so we'll keep that on hold. We'll let you see what the outcome is before we decide. Leon decides his player of the match.
This has to be the set. They've got to execute this right now, York.
Well, in fairness, the last set was a good one. They take it forward with Ronan Dixon. Well, here they go, inching their way forward.
They just need to keep it simple. Go 1-out carries, go to the middle of the field, and then drop your halfback back and go for the kick.
Jubb gets it away.
It's
That's
all about
a
the
good
field
carry.
position. It's
Here
all
they
about
are.
the field position.
They're right there. Dean is in the pocket. He's missed once. Can he atone? Featherstone being dragged back a big 10. Jubb goes back to Dean. Dean right-footed, charge down, and the break could be on for Featherstone, and they're racing away here.
Dixon's going to catch him.
Hall going for the line. They're trying to get back. They won't. Featherstone are going to win it. Craig Hall has just got 70 metres to break York City Knights' hearts and win it. They will remain unbeaten. What a turnaround. York going to win it. And less than 10 seconds later, Featherstone have snatched it surely. Craig Hall with a try. What drama here. Featherstone's unbeaten run looks set to continue. They lead by 16 points to 12.
I can't believe it. It's great quick pressure. Is it Chisholm?
Chisholm that blocks it.
And then Hall's got too much speed to go the other end of the field. Marsh chases back as much as he can, but he's got too much speed and experience there, Craig Hall, to not score from there. It's Chisholm with the kick pressure that caused the pressure, caused the kick to land in his back.
Craig Hall it was. Oh, the agony for York.
Who'd be a coach, huh?
The last person they would have wanted to be on the end of that was Craig Hall, and he's raced away. And New Brown now is just stretching out the calf muscles, making sure nothing seizes up here, because this could really wrap up the points here. Well, Featherstone there have dodged a bullet, and they've gone up the other end and scored. I cannot believe the drama we have just seen live on the R-League app. What a moment. What a moment for James Webster's side. A heart-wrenching one for York. There is still time, but if this kick goes over, it's going to be very, very difficult. New Brown left-footed, 10 in from touch.
Oh, he's pulled it.
And he's pulled it badly. It was a poor connection. So there is still time. York will surely go short
They've
here.
got to go short kick-off. Got to. Just
Well,
if you
this
watch
is a
again, it's
replay again.
Chisholm's speed. And he gets a fantastic blocking, and then, as always, as Craig Hall's done for the last 15 years of his career, instinctive rugby league at the right place at the right time to pick up the ball, race away, score the match winner. Could be potentially the match winner.
It could be. We have got 2 minutes left. They've got to go high here. They have to go. Well, they're going to go short.
He's got to go short.
Here they go then.
Oh,
the kick has not gone deep enough.
James Ford's going crazy here in front of me.
And that will be a penalty for Featherstone. Right, we want your Betfred, our league, man of the match, Leon Price. Where are you going?
Well, it's been a crazy game. I've been really impressed. I thought Holmes started the game well. I think New Brown's looked impressive. Been really impressed with a number of players for York, especially Marsh. Riley Dean's been really good, but I'm going to go with the fullback for Featherstone Rovers, Dane Chisholm. I think he's had an outstanding game at fullback. He's made the difference, and it was his kick pressure that led to the try that was just scored.
Well, Dane Chisholm is our player of the match, the Featherstone Rovers number 7. And as time ticks down now, the Betfred player of the match, Dane Chisholm, as picked by our league summariser tonight, Leon Price. And he's missed the last 2, Dane Chisholm, but he's shown what a quality operator he is. We've not got a ball on the field here. Now, what's the plan here? Is it literally 5 drives and a kick, or 5 drives and just
turn the ball over? I think that's what we'll go for. Yeah, I'm not sure if they will kick. They usually just run it on the last tackle. 5 drives, drop-offs, simple plays, no passes.
Well, that's the plan, and that's what they do. They take it forward.
Will somebody get cramp as well?
Slow play, all the tricks in the book, Leon. The ones that if you're a York fan you don't want to see, but you know they're coming anyway. You know they're coming. Your team would do it if they had the chance. And they're just working their way forward, eating seconds off. We've got round about a minute left on the game clock. And there's an error here. There's an error. So York will get one final chance. Trailing by 4. They've got to go 90 metres to level things up.
And they've got to play. They've got a minute left. They've got to play. See what they've got here now. They've got to play. They can't just take one out carries. It'll chew up too much time on the clock.
This is all about now backing your skill.
Potentially 2 shots. Oh, he's knocked on.
He's knocked on, and that's it. Featherstone celebrate. The error from York is one too many. The body language from York is a side that knows they're not going to get the points here tonight. A game which they led at half-time. But second half, the drop goal missed, and then the one charge down. And the error was a tired one, and Featherstone now will just eat up the final 20 seconds or so here. They're going to remain unbeaten. 4 wins from 4 for Rovers. They've had to work hard tonight. Very hard, in fact. A couple of brilliant tries from Gareth Gale. But then a moment, the bounce of the ball, the charge down of the drop goal. And Craig Hall going 70 metres. They want one more to wrap it up. They're just going to barge to the post, and that is it. Featherstone Rovers make it 4 wins from 4. The York City Knights wait for a home victory continues. They are devastated. It's a long old season ahead. They need to start winning at home, but for Featherstone, this is a marker down result, going to the home of one of your fiercest rivals in the battle for the playoffs, and they have come away with the points. They've won by 16 points to 12. What a game, Leon Price.
Yeah, I think it was a fantastic game. I thought it was very even, very evenly matched, and obviously it just came down to that last play. Could have gone either way. I think that both teams struggled in setting up the drop goal, but Dane Chisholm putting a man of the match effort there with his kick pressure on the goal line to stop the drop goal, being attempted to go over the sticks, picked it up, giving it to Craig Hall, and raced away to win the game for Featherstone. And he's on a knife edge, wasn't it? I mean, it could have gone either way. That kick goes over and York win, and instead they pick it up and go the other end of the field and score a try. I couldn't believe it.
Cannot believe it. One play that changes the outcome. There's the scoreboard then. Marsh and Salter had York 12 points to 4 up at the break. Gareth Gale's first. He got a second just after the break to level it up at 12 points apiece. But the decisive moment in the closing stages, the drop goal charged down, and Craig Hall was the man that raced 70 metres to break York's hearts. Let's have a look then at how the game unfolded. It started off York in the ascendancy.
Yeah, Riley Dean there just showing some great offensive play, puts through to Matty Marsh, who's in support on his inside. Great, fantastic ball. It opened the scoring. He looked dangerous all afternoon, did Riley Dean. Great finish.
He did indeed. It was a lovely try, but this one was a
short side play for Moores, who went out the back to New Brown, goes wide to Gareth Gale, who shows a good turn of foot, hands off 1, hands off 2 to finish over in the corner. Kieran Dixon will be disappointed with that effort. Should have done better there.
He should, but York were back in front, and this was just after John Davis had been sent to the sin bin.
It's a short side play by York. Marsh goes to the line, hits Salter on a short lead, goes straight through Tom Holmes, who should have done better. It's a weak tackle, but still good strong running from Liam Salter.
That made it 12-6 at the break. And then York moving the ball out wide. They thought they'd got a try, but Porter was denied.
Yeah, it was a touch off Ben Jones-Bishop that knocked it forward, and then we had James Green here. Nice little drop off from Jubb. Green tries to get the ball down, but he said boots the referee in the head. Nearly knocks the referee out.
He did, but then came the one that got Featherstone back within 2, and again your man Chisholm at the heart of it.
Yeah, it's his feet, good footwork. Moores with a fantastic round the ball, off the offload, maybe a forward pass, I'm not too sure. A lot of work for Gareth Gale to do, but again he beats 3 players. Dixon again to score the try in the corner. Fantastic play by Gareth Gale. He had a fantastic game for Featherstone this afternoon.
Yeah, then we saw a penalty, didn't we, for Featherstone. They thought they were going to score here, didn't they?
Yeah,
maybe win the match here.
It was John Davis who did all the hard work, and then Kopjak got on the end of the ball and he just couldn't quite get it down. But then he held on for the ball for too long, which ended up resulting in a penalty, and this is the big play, it's the play of the night.
Yeah, well this was the one.
Oh no, sorry, it's the first one, sorry, this is the first one that missed, went just right of the post. And then the second one, it was Chisholm. Watch the bounce. Wow! I couldn't believe it. Craig Hall, race away. He's done that for a number of years, always puts himself in the right place at the right time.
You could feel the York heartbreak every yard he got nearer.
I felt so sorry for James.
James Ford down in front of
us.
He was devastated when that try went over. The bounce of a ball. Sport is a cruel mistress at times, but the bounce of the ball went in favour of Featherstone, and they wrap up the victory here by 16 points to 12. What a game. We promised you a cracker tonight on the Our League app, and I think both these sides have delivered. It's been a wonderful match.
It has, yeah. I think we got what we expected. Both very evenly matched teams. I think York could have won the game at the end. Obviously, you've seen the ball being kicked into danger zones back, and then Featherstone have raced away and scored and tried to win the game. So, listen, both these teams will be there and thereabouts at the end of the season. James Ford's a fantastic coach. And I expect them to be definitely up there and contending to get promoted.
Well, you chose Dane Chisholm as your Betfred player of the match. He's down at pitchside with our very own Paul Kidd.
OK, I've got with me Dane Chisholm. Dane, first of all, many congratulations. You've just won the Betfred player of the match.
Yeah, thanks, mate. That was a bit of a grind, that one. We knew coming up to York it was going to be this tough, and I've played York a fair few times in the last 4 or 5 years, and I've never had a close, easy game against them. So they're a very, very well coached team, and I knew that it was going to be a tough grind today.
Speaking of tough grinds, you can't get much closer than only 2.5 minutes on the clock, and that was the first time you took the lead during the game.
Yeah, I know. We didn't complete as good as them. We knew if we just stuck at it, we'd get them in the back end, and we're lucky that we did.
OK, thanks very much for joining us, Dane. Again, congratulations. If we bring in now Craig Hall, certainly the man of the moment, Craig, with sort of 2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Can you just talk us through exactly what happened? We saw a charge down there. You went virtually full length of the field to take the lead for the first time this season.
Yeah, obviously we knew we was going to be setting up for the drop goal with a close game to total. Obviously Chizzy broke it down. Luckily I just got a nice bounce and just made it. I think there was quite a few on my back, so it was good to get it.
And at the time, obviously, you're defending a drop goal from York themselves, so to go sort of 75 metres there at the end, it must have been really satisfying for you.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good turnaround. So, like you say, it was just good to get the bounce, good to get the win, and, we'll take these good 2 points away from York.
OK, Craig, obviously the size of you as well, you're very tall, getting on our screen. That's how you scored the try. Congratulations on that try in the end, and thank you very much.
Great, thank you.
We're bringing in now the losing coach, James Ford. James is with us now. First of all, James, it must have been absolutely heartbreaking to lose the game in that fashion so late on.
Yeah, certainly a first for me as a coach. But congratulations, Featherstone, to be on their own goal line and the side shaping up to win the game with 1 point and come up with the play that they did. It just shows what a champion side they are, and congratulations to them.
Well, you say there, James, they are a champion side, which obviously they are. They've now won 4 from 4 in the league. But yourselves, York, you must take a lot of positives from that because you're not a million miles away from them, obviously. Yeah. You've matched them up the middle today without question. So there must be some positives to take from that.
Oh, there's heaps of positives, yeah. But ultimately, we've not come out on the right side, and so we'll need to learn some lessons from it. And We will do, Joe. I remember the 2019 season. We lost a couple of close games in 2017 at one point, and the players involved then learned from failure, and they got it right in 2018 and 2019, and hopefully these guys can do the same.
Well, you've another tough game. It doesn't get any easier next week against Widnes. You're playing next week. Obviously, they took a hiding today against Toulouse. They'll be looking to bounce back from that. Yeah, absolutely. That's not a Widnes performance, is it, or a Widnes result? So they'll be coming after us next week, and we need to learn some lessons from today. And ultimately, we want to be able to beat Featherstone. Not just once in a one-off. We want to beat them consistently. So we'll have a good look at what we did, and we'll aim at being better. James, thank you for joining us at the end of that. Thank you. Cheers. Coming in now is the winning coach, James Webster. He's with us now. First of all, James, congratulations on that victory there. It took you were behind after 5 minutes, and you went in front for the first time with only 2.5 minutes on the clock.
I thought it was a really tough game. Full credit to both teams. I thought they tried their hearts out, and they. The game was played between, the 20-metre line and the 20-metre line. It wasn't a lot of good ball for us, but we spoke about all week about trying to win it into what we call the championship rounds. We thought we could get them at the end of the game. I didn't even presume it was going to be the last 3 minutes, but I thought two quality sides slugged it out for a good period of that game. It was definitely a fantastic game for the viewers at home. That game had absolutely everything. You must be really pleased in particular with your forwards in the middle of the field. That's probably what won that game for you today. Yeah, 100%. I thought we dominated the middle of the park, to tell you the truth. I thought we had the tempo, and we had all the sets of the play, the balls. We didn't get many 6 agains, and we didn't get many penalties with it. But I thought we were able to roll down the pitch reasonably well, and that's kind of been us for this year. Our middles have been pretty good, to tell you the truth. And I mentioned there, James, obviously the viewers at home. I think next week you've got your first game with fans behind you. Just how good will that feel, not just for the players, but for the excitement of the fans coming back to watch their team that's currently 4 from 4 in the league? It'd be fantastic. What attracted to me was the community spirit of Featherstone to the job, and seeing them travel home and away. And I'm looking forward to having a good number of Featherstone lunatics, behind the sticks yet again, cheering us on. So it's great. It's good that the world's moving on again, and we can get back to some normality. James, we certainly look forward to crowds returning. Thank you for joining us. Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate.
There's the winning coach going off. If you weren't listening to the sound there, you knew the result by looking at the two coaches. James Webster, big smiles. James Ford, absolutely devastated. I think we need to get a bigger board, I think, for Craig Hall to stand in front of. He maybe grew a few inches after racing away for the match-winning try, Leon. The coach is the heartbreak. You could see it written all over James Ford, and this is why. Yeah, and just watch the pressure, the intensity from danger zone, and then you see Craig Hall, as he's been doing all his career, in the right place at the right time, and he's got too much speed for Mighty Marsh chasing back. Fantastic finish, game-winning try. And for me, it was just about deserved. I know that York were close to winning, but I think that Featherstone just had that little bit of an edge on York throughout the full 80 minutes. And they remain unbeaten as well, Featherstone. Yeah, and listen, both these two teams will be there and thereabouts at the end of the season. They've both got good quality coaches, quality players, some ex-Super League players and some good young players coming through. So both these teams will be there at the end of the year. Yeah, they will indeed. It's Featherstone, though, who go on for a 4th successive win for them. York's wait for a home victory, but they'll have to wait a little bit longer. We promised you a cracker on the Our League app, and we delivered one. A cracking game here tonight. Thank you for your company on Our League. It ends here at the LNER Community Stadium. York City Knights 12, Featherstone Rovers 16.